And we are live.
To Nathan, we are only 1 minute late, so there.
Yeah, but he posted that at 7:30.
You guys are late.
Well,
late, says the White Rabbit, or whatever the hell the line is.
late.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, welcome to another Comic Movie Marks live stream, a Thursday stream of all streams, the streams of streams. A lot of news has come out recently, and there's just too much to compile into like one singular episode. So we just decided to go for the live stream of it all. Just a bunch of weird things going on in the world of cinema. And we just had to talk about them. But definitely going to start out with some of the most breaking news. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
Is that breaking news?
I have no idea. There's a guy at my work that has that as his like notification thing. So every time he's taking a shit, you walk by the bathroom, you hear dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.
That's awesome. My favorite thing was I saw someone with the vaccines getting like wheeled into the hospital, and they play the Sunday Night Football over the top.
Yeah,
this is fantastic.
I saw that one.
Good shit. Well, while Matt's pulling stuff up, I'm assuming he's going to share screen here. I hope.
No.
so we can talk about this stuff.
My phone was making funny noises, and I was trying to figure out why it was doing that.
Hope everyone's enjoying their holiday season. That's some holiday cheer.
Because stupid ass Entertainment Weekly's fucking video started talking. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's happening to mine too.
What's up, forehead? What's up, Craig? How's it going?
TSN thing. I don't know. Movie Watchmen. What's up?
Well, over here in the States, it's the ESPN.
That's a weird question. Sugar-free, probably.
There's a flavor called sugar-free.
It just original. Well, there's like they have like those blueberry ones now.
I'm just gonna let them have it. I it's fine.
Sure, yeah, it's fine.
I came out of prison.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Gonna need a few to get to this stream. Set and Spike.
Damn, 7 a.m. in Russia. We have somebody in Russia listening to us. That's
dang.
Good day, mate.
Look at us. Does Dave have that? Probably, but we're just gonna brag on it for a second.
Where you guys been? I don't know. We've been putting out videos.
All right. Click that notification bell.
Yeah.
Joaquin.
He asked it multiple times. He really wanted us to know. Yeah, I saw. This isn't really a part of the planned stuff, but yeah, I saw some of the things about Gal and what she said with Whedon and some of the things. It doesn't look good for Whedon, at least today, for sure. Yeah,
is that breaking news, though? I mean, I guess it's somewhat stuff that we already knew, but now a little bit more cemented, I guess.
Well, it came from her mouth, so I guess it does kind of lead itself, give itself a little bit more, oomph.
Yeah, so, validity, if you will.
Yeah, that was the word I was looking for, but I went with oomph.
Oomph is better.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna talk
Morocco. What?
Man, Morocco.
Thank you.
Jesus, you guys are
you rock.
Shit. Dana Steele coming in here with the
donation, man.
Always knew Snyder would release Zack Snyder's Justice League in March or April, symbolizing the resurrection of Superman. Yeah, I mean, that is going to be something we're going to talk about here. It is the March release date, almost pretty much confirmed at this point. But yeah, I mean, a lot of people have been saying March for a while, and some people were like May, and then like even if you Google it, it says September. It's very, very weird. It's very weird.
I didn't even notice that.
If you just Google Zack Snyder's Justice League release date, for some reason, like Google comes up with their like big old thing saying September like 5th or some shit like that. It's very, very weird. I've heard that. Yeah. Heard
or
yeah, came from the mouth, man. Yeah. I bet that dude's freaking out about all the Patty Jenkins, Zack Snyder love, and
oh my gosh,
and this stuff. Yeah, that guy is yeah, it's on a whole new level.
That guy is a yeah.
yeah.
Well, happy birthday in March, Dennis. It's good stuff. Good stuff.
Okay, now I am actually trying to legitimately pull something up here. There it is. Baka chicka chicka. All right, so let's talk about some of the comments that Zack Snyder gave to Entertainment Weekly. Don't know why Entertainment Weekly. This seems kind of random. I don't know. This just seemed like to me it came out of nowhere, but cool. They just
kind of what we thought. I mean, to be quite honest, I would have been shocked had he said, "Yeah, I think it's going to be PG-13." I would be like, "Well, this ain't the Snyder cut." So glad he confirmed it. And I love too how he says, "Haven't quite heard, but I'm just guessing. It's probably going to be."
Make that a little bigger. There we go. Yeah, I think for a while. I mean, we in our videos. Hold on. There we go. Okay.
Damn, someone else is fighting off. I'm drinking some tea, fighting off.
No,
the
I have
Rona,
nothing. I just got a little. But... you just get a little stuck in your throat sometimes. Anyway,
just didn't swallow hard enough. But yeah, go on.
Yeah. Anyway, so if we put it in our videos a lot of the time, we have the stunt video choreography, and you can tell just by that stunt choreography that it was going to be rated R. That's what he was looking to do. I mean, they're chopping heads off. It looks like at one point Aquaman's going to put the Quindent through somebody's head, like the middle spike's going to go through, and the other spikes are going to be on the outside. I mean, it's all in that previs, and it's pretty freaking obvious that it's going to be hardcore. And so I was really surprised.
Death.
Yeah,
a rumored death. I guess rumored, confirmed is. I don't know. Anyways, his death. Yeah, gonna be pretty brutal as well. So. It cracks me up. And the other thing too, maybe it's just because Snyder has so much momentum right now, but I didn't see a whole lot of negativity surrounding R. So many pages that I follow, whether it's on Instagram or Twitter or whatever, people, I was expecting them to shit all over it, just like they do with everything else. And I didn't. I saw a lot of people that were like, hell yeah, bring it on. Oh, Batman cussing? Yeah, bring it on. I'm like, where are these people coming from? Is Snyder just like, he has so much momentum that even the haters are like, oh, let's jump on that train. I don't know. It's insane.
So we also got Batman dropping an F-bomb. That's that's par for the course. That makes sense. And I of course abuse this meme, this concept on our Twitter quite much. I hear you talk to fucking fish was one of mine. I hear you're fucking fast. That was another one. He's never fought us, not us fucking united. That's so this video is now officially demonetized with all that, but it was worth it.
Exactly. Well, one of the best ones I saw, but it wasn't Justice League related, but it made me laugh. It was the from BVS, the nightmare scene when he realizes, oh, it's not kryptonite in the box, and he goes, no, someone just put fuck.
It's actually pretty good.
I should have shared it. It was on Instagram, but it was pretty funny.
That'd been pretty good. Cyborg not too happy with shit, so he's probably going to be a little bit of a brooding emo, whatever their catchphrase or whatever phrases they're going to use to try to depict him. Steppenwolf is pretty much just hacking people in half, which now will make that line actually make sense when he tells Wonder Woman the blood of your sisters is on my blade, still fresh on my blade, and clearly he just like whacked him a couple times.
Damn.
Kill. So now you're gonna see Steppenwolf go full spiky fucker. And so there's that. So that's that information that came from this EW article. Kind of random, but it's there. And also it talks about a couple other things about him doing a 4-hour movie in IMAX. And obviously we've seen some of those posts that he did about testing it out in an IMAX theater, which was just like, how can you just do that?
All right.
How can you just post that to
little
us?
Cock tease. Damn.
It's like, what the hell, man? That's just not cool, bro. That's just not cool. But one other thing that happened today, I guess possible. Actually, let's talk about the release date. So Snyder, for the most part, has pretty much confirmed what we've all been talking about for a while. I don't know where people got May. I don't know where people got September. Well, I kind of know where people got September. But Zack Snyder pretty much confirmed on a random post talking about destroying your old Justice League copies. Just answering a fan randomly saying, I understand and, of course, respect your feelings. I just hope I can wipe that version out of existence with what you see in March.
That's such Snyder's style, is to be very cryptic and just randomly like, let's see how many people catch this, which I'm sure he knew a lot of people would catch it, and bam, there you go. There's your tentative release month. We still don't know the exact day. Is it at the beginning? Or I've seen so many people now speculating on like, oh, he could line it up like this, and that whole thing. But it's still pretty cool. And again, exactly what I expected. Snyder just to, oh, here we go. Or maybe not necessarily expected, but it cracked me up that of course he would confirm it or put it out in a response to a fan, not necessarily in, I don't know, Entertainment Weekly.
Yeah, fuck that. That's just stupid. Who would do something like that? So then Grace Randolph here has to toot her own horn. Talking about, she said since November that it was going to be in March. She says, as I told you back in November, yes, the Snyder Cut comes out in March. And then here's another update. The rumor it's going back to a 4-hour movie instead of episodes is true for now. Things are in flux. All I can say at the moment. So this is kind of interesting. Yeah, she did say in November, but I swear we've been talking about March for much longer than that. So pretty much, I kind of felt like since
I think you heard it on Comic Movie March 1st. We said March. So look back in our videos, increase the views on those. I'm sure it's in there somewhere.
Well, I remember there was a random drop where a woman, somebody had a head over there at HBO Max talked about it, that it'd be in Q1. And I was like, to me, that means March. And we were talking about March for such a long time. So I don't know. That's cool that she's saying that. But I guess March just to me, for the most part, always made sense. That's kind of, March seems to have some kind of, for obvious reasons, has a significance to Snyder. That's why he picked that for Batman versus Superman. There's a reason why he likes March. So, anyway, I figured for sure the resurrection of this movie, coming out of its ashes and, being remade, it just seemed like March was kind of a no-brainer. As long as they could film the additional photography that he wanted safely because of the pandemic that we are in right now. So that was always my question. But yeah, March always made sense. So the 4-hour movie now we're looking at a possible 4-hour movie instead of episodic, which, okay, I can see now, obviously, the slate is packed. Where to now string out the Snyder Cut for 4 episodes within the month of March may not be as necessary because you're dropping almost 17 movies on your platform. So now to make it one 4-hour movie, that makes sense. I honestly think maybe she should do 2 2-hour movies. I think that would be a little bit better. Like, you still kind of stretch it out a little bit, and you give it's like 2 hours, and like it shows how much different it was than Justice League, and then the next 2 hours is just balls deep into the conclusion of this bad boy. I don't know. I kind of felt like 2 2-hour movies would be a little bit better, but one 4-hour movie that works for us.
Obviously, I would love the 4-hour movie, but I was actually really looking forward to, and it's right now as it sits, it's just a rumor, and nothing's really been confirmed. That was the first time I've actually seen Grace Randolph's tweet. So I was surprised, actually, someone who has a little bit more information it coming from. A lot of the stuff I was seeing, it just seemed like it was floating out there that maybe it might not be a series anymore, a mini series. It was just going to be a 4-hour movie. And to me, I was looking forward to how Snyder would set up cliffhangers and things like that for the next episode. As much as I would love just to blow my load all at once, I think that having kind of that build and having the way that Snyder would do it would be so different. And I was just looking forward to it. And it seemed like he was filming certain things to really set up certain cliffhangers. And I was really intrigued. I was looking forward to it. I was ready for the 4 episodes, and I was completely sold on it. And yeah, I think, Matt, you hit the nail on the head. That's exactly where my thought was at. The only reason I could see them not doing it is because now it's not necessary. Now they're like, okay, well, fuck it, we're just going to release everything else on HBO Max anyways. So we don't really need that type of build, but it couldn't hurt.
The only other thing, the reason why there's a couple other reasons why I kind of preferred the episodic thing was I also felt like it was kind of an experiment for possible new other seasons.
Right.
So Justice League 2, 3 as a season. So I kind of felt like this was an experiment to see how that system would work if you split up a movie like that into 4 parts, into one long series. So I kind of felt it was also an experiment. But because of this, it doesn't make sense at this point. When you're looking at all this content that's going to be on this platform, it would be sensory overload when you're trying to build everything up and trying to keep everything flowing. It would be hard to manipulate all those programs, all that stuff into one thing. So, but I was still hoping that this was kind of like a test. Like this would have if this shown like great success, like The Mandalorian has done for Disney Plus.
Exactly.
This could show HBO Max, this is a platform, this is content that we can get behind, and he can progress that. Now I kind of feel like,
and could you imagine Snyder doing a show that is, whatever it is, Justice League or something like that? Maybe it's a test to give him his a whole nother show, and where he does 12 episodes. The Mandalorian is exactly the comparison that I was thinking. Something that is really solid that can elevate a streaming service to a different level, like the SnyderCut could, and to have it spread out over a 4-week span, plus you get the big one at the end. I thought it was a good idea. It was a cool concept. So you'd really get to see the traction that Snyder was bringing to that streaming service. And I was looking forward to it. So hopefully they keep it going that way. But
I know some people didn't like the episodic thing, and it's not like, that's not my preferred method. Of course, I would rather just watch the movie as it was. But I'm trying to think, you got to think of it just as a business model still. And I'm trying to think for the future as well. If Snyder just drops that as a 4-hour movie, it has buzz for 2-3 weeks, maybe a little bit more, and then dies out, because then I think Mortal Kombat comes out in April. Mm-hmm. It's like, fuck, does that really show HBO Max that this is a platform they can get behind? I mean, it seems like with all the things they've done with Snyder, they are like, fucking, you can't be any more behind a director than HBO Max right now. He's got to do every little change that he wants to the movie. So that's just the thing. I just was hoping that if the episodic thing was successful and drove people, just like The Boys, look at The Boys. The Boys season 2 it became episodic, but it actually helped its numbers, and it became the biggest original series on Prime. So it became a big deal, and I think it brought more eyes to the show. So that's just, I'm trying to think of it that way. And I understand we all just want to see the movie. If you're a Snyder fan, you don't mind long movies. So it's
exactly. I would love to see it all in one shot, but again, as Matt put it, business sense, and for the longevity and the future beyond Zack Snyder's Justice League, it would be really cool to really establish something for HBO Max. I just wanted to go back to this. I thought this was super cool. I'd be interested to see where, if is that on YouTube or wherever you hosted that. And then there was another comment that I saw that was, it's not meant to.
A lot of people keep saying that it's not meant to.
Yeah, it was meant to be a movie, not a series. Again, I go back to my intrigue of, well, shit, if it was meant to be a movie, he somehow has formed it into a 4-episode series with cliffhangers and changed certain things up. I was intrigued. I was stoked for that.
But that's the thing. He also talked about, I believe, on Dave the Film Junkie's interview with him, that it's kind of broken up in 6 chapters already. Like it's similar to Hateful Eight in some sense, when it has a kind of a chapter situation. And so it kind of already lend itself a little bit to that concept, that he already had it kind of broken up in segments when he filmed it, when he initially did principal photography. So And it's not like it's too hard to turn something like that around, especially for someone like Snyder. I'm just saying, it's just I'm trying to think from a business angle.
Yeah.
Obviously, from a consumer angle, we're all happy. I get that, but I'm just trying to think from HBO Max perspective. I hope they, hopefully, there's enough of a commitment from them that we can get something further down the line. There's some skepticism within Snyder's voice when he talks about a future Justice League 2 and 3. So this is the point where I was hoping that the numbers and everything would show that. But if it just drops as a movie along with a bunch of other movies as well, I don't know. Hopefully HBO Max doesn't get diluted or oversaturated with content.
Right.
Good contribution there, Shane.
Right. Well, I'm ready for the next topic. The next part of it.
Oh, you got no dislikes? Oh, just wait. Marcus and somebody else is probably going to do it pretty soon. But what do we got? Like 4 likes or something? Like, look at. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're talking about the second we can drop off with BVS. Yeah, I mean, yeah. That's one thing.
Good insight.
For the amazing hat.
His nickel.
Oh, did you do it, Sci-Fi Dragon? Did you do the dislike? Oh, you jinxed it. I can't have that. Bam! Actually, you know, I think at the end of the day, downvotes are good for us, to be perfectly honest. But like some people may look at it as bad, but honestly, I don't know. I've noticed the more downvotes we get, meaning you're breaking into a different realm of people. And so when you get more down votes, your views start going up. Because
my favorite is when we get trolls or like new trolls that come on. Oh, those are my favorite.
Yeah, the trolls. Oh, you're not like that? That's good. That's good. High five. So, one more piece of news that dropped today, and it's up in the air as we speak because there's a little trickery here. The official SnyderCut account. We'll go over here. We'll zoom in a little bit for visually impaired people. There we go. And
our old asses.
Scott from DC Film Squad. I hope I got that right. He does it so well. He originally posted this showing the official account has now changed its name to Zack Snyder's Justice League. Even in the bio saying Zack Snyder's Justice League coming to HBO Max in 2021. Which we thoroughly retweeted. And, you know, cool little explosion there. I've been wanting to use that GIF for a while, so I've had it like saved up forever.
In the can.
Yeah. It's been just sitting there. Well, then I guess apparently shortly after they changed it back. According to Scott letting us know.
It still says Zack Snyder's Justice League coming.
Yeah. In the bio, though, it still says Zack Snyder's Justice League coming in HBO Max of 2021. But they've changed it back to Director's Cut of Justice League. According to another comment here on Instagram, it's still changed, though. So I guess if you go on Instagram, it might say Zack Snyder's Justice League. So I think it's confirmed that we now have a March is our release date, and I believe the official title, I think we can safely say now, sooner or later here, the official title will be Zack Snyder. What's that?
I was just laughing. I was laughing at your comment. We can officially confirm sooner or later,
probably with a high probable chance of rain.
Yeah, you sound like the Reno weatherman. Trying to find the Instagram account. Yeah, it says Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Can you share screen it?
SnyderCut.
So
I was doing it on my phone. Let me see.
Hold it up to the thing then. Let's do that.
Okay, hold it up. Hold on. Let's see.
You got like an iPhone, like 5,000, right?
There we go. All right. So if you can see, now I feel like Snyder. Scoop. Is it gonna focus? Focus.
Focus, but you got glare. There you go. Yeah. Turn it to your right a little bit more.
Cover my face. Anyways, if you can read it.
Go back the other way. There you go. No. Right there. No, stop going too far over. There we go. Stay there.
All right. Oh, stay. Holding.
How do I make you bigger?
Focus. That's what she said.
I can't feel a thing. All right. There it is. Justice League officially confirmed on an iPhone held up to a webcam.
Snyder's got nothing on me.
All right. There you go. Actually, you should stay like that. No one can see your forehead that way. Anyway.
And I'm out.
Oh, check out that's a good Jeffrey there. Check out the trailer. I don't know if you could. Yeah, you can change titles. So let's see here. Let's see what the Zack Snyder's trailer says. The trailer still says director's cut. Justice League director's cut official teaser update. So that one's still there. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one as well. Sup, Ryan?
Welcome.
Yeah. See, that's what we're looking at right now. Yeah, Marcus, you're way behind. God damn it. Awkward silence. Screw you, Jose. Trying to figure things out, damn it.
Always.
That's a well-oiled machine. Yeah, totally, man. I feel you.
Exactly.
Oh, no, the HBO Max trailer on their page today? Wait, what? What?
HBO Max trailer called it. Okay. Is that on Twitter? And now here's more awkward silence.
I was going to say, I feel like he's messing with us, so we sit here and stare at it.
Exactly. Pan off onto something else. Huh. Not seeing. Still talking. No silence.
Yeah. No, nothing
talking, yet. Words.
There we go.
I haven't seen all Wonder Woman 84 stuff. What are we talking about? Oh, YouTube. HBO Max 2021 sneak peek. Huh. Okay. Maybe we can all watch that together. Watch along with the marks.
There you go. Go for
it. Let's see.
Oh, yeah. Epic lineup. Oh, this is... I did see somebody comment about this earlier, that they use Zack Snyder footage in this one. I heard... Yeah, okay. So this is what they were talking about. Yeah, boom. Assad.
So you have it? Pull it up. Share screen.
Oh, fuck off. God. How long did it take you to... You couldn't figure that out?
Exactly. Well done. All
right. I don't know if I'm gonna get in trouble for this or not.
But where does it say? I feel like he was saying that Zack Snyder's Justice League was referenced in that.
Well, it just showed.
Now we're way off track.
He showed a bunch of things. Wonder Woman 84. There, that's what I think he's talking about. Maybe in theaters and HBO Max on the exact same day, unless you're not in the United States, because it's already come out in everywhere else. Trying to pause it so we don't get in trouble here.
Right. Get it taken down. It says the title a little late in the video. Okay.
All right.
Well, we're talking over it. Gossip Girl. Oh, yes.
Yeah, but no, it's visual shit, especially with Wonder Woman.
There we go.
Friends Reunion. There we go. Justice League
Snyder
director's cut. Yep. So there's still that. It's called the Max Original. That's awesome.
Well, thanks for nothing, Marcus.
Yep, March is going to be good. We're probably going to do like 10 watch-alongs with that thing.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah. We got to get content somehow.
We're just going to do it with different people, one person at a time. Shit.
We'll steal someone else's idea. Zack Snyder's Justice League by the minute.
by the minute and a half, we'll do that.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
Zack Snyder's Justice League in 90 seconds. By 90, I don't know.
Every 90 seconds. Yep.
No problem. All right, so that's all the Snyder Cut news that we have about Snyder Cut
news that we have.
That's the update. So we're looking at pretty much it's probably going to be Zack Snyder's Justice League in March as a 4-hour movie, not episodic. So that's the current thing we're at. We'll let you know next week when everything goes tits up and something else is different.
Exactly. Aha, exactly. Boom. Used it.
Fucking lame. Okay, so now let's talk about something that we just thought was kind of odd. Obviously, Disney came out recently, dropped a bunch of content ideas that they're going to be doing for the next 3 years, including Star Wars stuff, Marvel stuff, and a bunch of things in between. And a lot of this stuff was for Disney Plus, which I thought was kind of interesting. And it just seemed so funny to see the reaction by so many bloggers in the world, where it just seemed like all of a sudden Disney, it feels 2016-ish again. It really does. Because I couldn't believe the overwhelming positivity towards everything Disney was doing, but yet the complete ransacking of fucking WB for their choice, their plans for what they plan to do with HBO Max. I mean, even directors, Christopher Nolan, I was about to call him Paul Verhoeven, which is it's not right.
Didn't Denzel Washington said something?
Yeah, and it's crazy how many people directors and actors have come out against WB, but yet then you get articles for Disney talking about Disney stock surges all-time highs, the streaming momentum, massive content pipeline. There's those type of titles. Disney movies hitting theaters in 2021 and beyond, which they're really not. They're doing almost the same thing that Warner Brothers is doing. It's going to be a release on the same day. They're not supporting theaters really at all. They're mainly focusing on their streaming service, but yet so many people are just like, oh yeah, go Disney. And it was just crazy to see. And of course, my mouse has gone to shit just now. And I'm trying to click shit.
More technical difficulties.
It's Disney holding my mouse back.
Right. It's the mouse. Yeah, I understand the fact that Warner Brothers has pretty much said we're going to get ahead of everything. We're going to pretty much release anything. Not pretty much. We are going to release everything straight to HBO Max along with a simultaneous theater release. And I get that, that's everyone's kind of like, WTF, mate? What's going on? What are we it's why are you doing this? You're killing the theater industry, all sorts of stuff. And I understand there is a slight difference between what Disney is doing, because they are saying this is what we are releasing to Disney Plus, to our streaming service, and we are releasing it, as a series or as a special or whatever the case may be. So it's a little bit of marketing, and they're playing that in their favor. It's also, they have not stated whether or not a lot of the movies that are coming out in 2021, which it's a dog shit lineup, if they are going to be released on Disney Plus simultaneously as well. They're very reserved and let's just kind of wait and see. And we most likely the world is not going to drastically change. Maybe you think it will, but maybe I don't think it's going to drastically change to the fact where people are going to be flooding towards the theaters, and WB is saying, what can we do? And they've only stated 2021. They haven't even stated beyond forever to infinity. They have stated 2021. Our movie slate will be HBO Max and theatrical at the same time. That is all that they've said, because they know they have to plan for the future. It's, to me, that's smart business, and maybe that's the way that everything is going, anyways. That they are, that's the way of the world. We've released episodes on it. I truly believe that things are starting to change, and this is kind of the start. But the fact that people are just shitting all over that and they're praising Disney, who ultimately will probably end up doing the same thing as well. But because they're playing it very like tactful and like, no, we're gonna stay reserved.
It's almost like Xbox and PlayStation. Like I remember when PlayStation and Xbox were playing a game, they weren't announcing their prices for their new consoles yet, just to see what the other guy would do. And they were also talking about like backwards compatibility, like who announces that, or there was a bunch of different things where like Xbox said a bunch of stuff a while back, and then PlayStation kind of waited and like, oh, they got to see all the backlash that Xbox got for some of their comments.
Right.
And there's something I just want to point out, because we in our last video we got like we never quite really gave an exact opinion of what WB did. Consumer wise, as a consumer, what WB did is great. It's fantastic for us, for as a consumer. If you go HBO Max or theaters, I already have my Wonder Woman 84 tickets, but I'm also going to watch it on HBO Max as well. But I understand completely how the directors feel. I'm not saying that what WB did was the best decision for everybody. There was always going to be some kind of backlash. And that was kind of the weird thing. Like, a lot of people thought we were just so on WB's side. I'm like, no, not really. It was just that this was kind of a perspective. And I just thought at least some of these bloggers anyway were just like, oh, this is just so terrible and blah, blah, blah. Oh, they're a bunch of idiots doing running this company and so forth. And now you have things like this, and I'll share this one here from Aaron Couch, talking about how insiders say some theaters are considering slashing Warner's ticket prices so low that the studio won't get almost nothing back. So this is another thing.
Hilarious, because we've talked about this on previous episodes. The fact that how much Disney just gouges theaters and really leverages their strength, especially for the small guy.
Thank you.
And yet theaters are like, no, not fuck you, Disney. Fuck you, Warner Brothers. We're gonna show you. It's like, what? Wait,
Disney is notorious. Like, if you LA Times, they were banned from Disney movies for having a scathing article against Disneyland. They were completely banned from their movies. The talks about how they were leveraging Star Wars movies, that they had to be played for this long and this many screens, and it was just destroying small theaters. Also, what they did with the Fox lineup, a lot of theaters, a lot of small ones rely on playing classic movies, older movies, and a lot of those are Fox movies, and they won't let them play them anymore. You can't play Fox movies like Aliens or anything like that if you're doing like a retro Friday or something like that. You can't do that anymore. Disney won't allow you. They took a lot away. They took a lot away from theaters. And then now all of a sudden, this is something that's said. And this is what I mean. It just feels overwhelmingly against Warner Brothers, which I get it. They didn't, this wasn't going to go over with fucking rainbows and sunshine. Right. Completely understandable. I understand Nolan. I understand Verhoeven. I completely understand Gunn. You work on something, you want to have a big release for it, the spectacle, the show of it all, and boom, it gets put on a streaming service and theaters at the same time. And people were like, oh, theaters aren't going to go away anytime soon. No, they're not necessarily going to go away. They're still going to be released in theaters. But they just need to learn to adapt to a smaller box office. And that was the point of our last video. We got told we were being ridiculous about it. And I'm just like, no, you're not understanding. Box office is still going to be there. Theaters are still going to be there in some sense. But the idea of a movie in-game is probably going to be the last big movie we ever have. That's just what it's going to be with the box office. That's going to be the last time box office soars that high, because things are changing and at a fast breakneck pace. So that's the thing. But it's just I hate. I don't know. We were asked actually why we don't cover other things other than DC news in a comment. And I was just kind of like, because honestly, there's almost nothing I can say nice about Marvel. Like, maybe I could say some things about Sony, but there's just nothing nice I could say. I watched the Winter Soldier Falcon trailer. I watched the Loki trailer. I've watched the WandaVision trailer. And Marvel's never been really good at trailers, to be honest. I mean, except for the Doctor Strange trailer. I think that's like the only one that ever really sold me on a movie. And then the movie just killed every bit of hope I ever had. But that was those trailers are awful. They are just the Winter Soldier Falcon thing looks so fucking generic. I cannot get over how bland that really looks. Okay, Marcus, fine. You win. All right. Wait, there we go. Yes, the Age of Ultron, the original No Strings on Me one was good, and no, suck my dick. Anyway.
Whoa.
You'll never see me coming. I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, that was the thing with Iron Man 3 though, is the trailers were awesome, and the build up was the build up for Iron Man 3 was awesome. I thought that the trailers were great, but then when you actually watch the movie and it was a complete swerve and like fuck you guys, that's what pissed me off.
The never see me coming thing or whatever was kind of a cool part, but no, honestly the trailer never sold it. But yes, the Age of Ultron No Strings on Me one, I will say, yes, that was pretty sweet because it was dark and they turned a fucking Pinocchio song into a dark melody, and that was fucking sweet. Yes, I do agree with that one. Fine, Marcus, you got me.
Oh, that's funny. I think it's crazy. I mean, I don't hate Marvel as much as Matt does. Apparently, they have their bright spots. I'm now rewatching a lot of them with my kids, but I will absolutely agree that the stuff that they are putting out does not where to begin.
Well, I don't know. The first one that came to me was the Captain Marvel one. Like the Captain Marvel one, or maybe the first Thor Ragnarok one, which everybody loved because it had the immigrant song in it. And, everybody, I mean, Disney knows what they're doing with their marketing, and they totally sold a bunch of people on a shitty trailer with a really great song. So that damn original fucking Thor Ragnarok trailer, Jesus.
But yeah, as I was saying, I definitely think what their slate that's coming out in theaters, along with so Star Wars is really what I'm looking forward to, and I really hope they don't F it up. I saw someone earlier, it might have been Jose, maybe it's someone else, that said Blandalorian. I'm actually really enjoying the second season of The Mandalorian. It's different. I like what they've done with it so far. I'm stoked on it, and I hope that they don't jack up some of the other stuff that's supposed to be coming out. It seems like they're actually starting to focus a little bit on the Rogue One, which was probably is my favorite recent Star Wars movie. And the fact that they're going to take aspects from that and create them into series and things like that, I'm looking forward to as well. But I really think, and I laugh at the fact that people are criticizing Warner Brothers right now, and Disney will probably they will follow suit, but they will do it so strategically that it's going to, swoop underneath everyone's head, and they'll be like, oh, of course they were forced to release them simultaneously. But of course, Black Widow had to be on Disney Plus and in the theaters. Like I don't get the the fact that people they complain about one and praise the other. It's insane. And I understand, and maybe it's because Matt and I are familiar with what happened with WWE Network, and there was a lot of backlash from especially like older pro wrestlers that were like, oh, what the hell? How am I supposed to be getting a cut? Exactly, payouts. And now some of their guaranteed contracts are higher than they have ever been. And so I'm sure it's not going to be right away. But I would like to think that Warner Brothers or whomever, look what Netflix is doing. People are still going to work with Netflix. It's because they've changed the way that it's not all from box office. They've changed the way that they've had to pay out directors and actors and things like that. So it's not like people are like, nope, Netflix, fuck you. I'm not going to go work for you. I'm not going to do a movie. I'm not going to do a series. And Warner Brothers is just saying, you know what? This is the way of the future. And we're going to have to now adapt to that and change the way that we do things. And I think that's how the future's going.
There was one quote by Jason Kilar, and I thought it was I thought it cemented everything pretty well. And it said, there is no situation where everyone is going to stand up and applaud. That's not the way innovation plays out. This is not easy, nor is it intended to be easy. I mean, that to me is just, that sums up what WB is going through right now. And I mean, I don't know. I don't know. It just bugs me, man. I was like, it feels like 2016 again. It's like Civil War is the greatest movie ever. BBS is a steaming pile of shit. And I'm just like, why can't people why can't they look at both spectrums? Like, why is it so freaking hard? And what does this mean? Thank you, Matt and the Goat. Member?
Dang, became a YouTube member. Woo, dude! Thank you so much.
I didn't know you could do members during a stream.
Yeah, I know. And then the fact that it pops up, that's fantastic.
Well, thank you, Matt and
much.
the Goat.
Wow, we really appreciate that.
Man, that's awesome of you. I mean, too bad Marcus never did anything like that.
Oh man, I digress.
Do you all think Batfleck is coming back? I haven't. Everything keeps leading up to it. It feels like it. I don't know. It's just I think after seeing what HBO Max did with the Snyder, I think he might be willing to do it. And a lot of things Joe Manganiello is talking about, what we talked about in our last episode. Yeah, it's just coming down the pike. We just need it just a little bit, just a little bit more of a push. Just a push.
This is something that all of this, I cannot wait until March and beyond. I really hope, I feel like the traction that Snyder and Zack Snyder Justice League has right now, it just keeps steamrolling. People are like, okay, I'm ready for this. And I hope it continues. Again, why I'm in favor of a series release and really showing HBO Max, yes, look, this is what we got. This is how strong people feel about Zack Snyder and his films, and then I think Ben Affleck will be, and maybe it doesn't have to be directed by Snyder, but I think that will really show, like, okay, yep, let's try to do something with Batfleck, Joe Manganiello, and have something in the future, whether it's a series or a movie or a special or whatever the case may be. I'm just excited to get to that point. I do think it's a possibility. Maybe I'm getting way too optimistic, but yeah, I think the momentum is in the right direction, and it's cool to see how far we've come.
The official Doom Patrol account, though, did have an awesome tweet when Variety was talking about 10 Star Wars series, 10 Marvel series, and more to debut on Disney Plus. The official Doom Patrol account sent this.
I think they're referencing their show, but
I thought this was a killer fucking. How many likes does this thing have? 5,000. Yeah, hell yeah. Chris Wong right here.
Nice. That's awesome. I guess we should address this. Matt, he wants that tea, brother. He's posted this comment several times. And next commentary track, who knows at this point. We had so many ideas. Probably, yep. The Snyder Cut. We have some ideas. We always have ideas, and then shit just gets away from us. We are working on something pretty cool. Yeah. I think everyone will like. But yeah, commentary, probably the Snyder Cut. 4 episodes. We need the content. All right, 4 episodes.
Yeah, that's why I was so impressed with episodic.
Exactly.
So all right, I think. Do you still want to talk about Star Wars, Shane?
Well, yeah, we can briefly. Bam, Darth Vader. Exactly. I don't know. Some people are criticizing the Obi-Wan Kenobi series and the fact that that is something that I've seen some naysayers, and the fact that what's his name, Hayden Christensen, is coming back to play Darth Vader. I'm excited for it. Yeah, I actually enjoy episode 1 through 3 for what they are, especially episode 3. That's my jam. For that type of, you have to understand too, like mine and Matt's age group, like when episode 1 through 3 came out, was like prime for us. The video games, pod racing, all sorts of stuff. So I don't. If you are gay, you're the best.
See, I was gonna avoid that.
Oh,
I was gonna totally avoid that.
Said if you're gay, you're the best.
An easy joke, and I thought it was unnecessary and stuff.
Yes.
And so I was gonna totally avoid it. Just say you're cool, you're the man. But no,
there you go.
You had to go down the easy road.
It was right there.
Easy road, Shane goes. Where he stops, nobody knows.
All right. And going on. But yes, Hayden Christensen, this is what I'm stoked for. So the things with Star Wars, the Marvel, I can really care less. Some of the stuff I'm like, all right, sounds good. We'll see. I'll probably watch some of it. Maybe not. I'm not sure. But some of the Star Wars stuff especially if it's done like The Mandalorian. Again, I'm really enjoying it. Matt, you haven't really talked much on The Mandalorian.
I enjoy it. I thought the second season was a tad bit lackluster compared to the first one, but it's working out so far.
Yeah, and if they do, they kind of work the way that they are, and Favreau I think he's doing a really good job, kind of controlling everything, and it'd be nice to see him do a little bit more, within Star Wars, and maybe he has his hand in a lot of these series that are supposed to come out. But I'm excited for it. I hope it all works out. I saw. Look like a sexy Andy Signor. Oh. Oh, man.
All right, we're going to end it right there with that.
There we go. Star Wars. Woo!
No, keep going. If you want to keep talking.
No, I don't know if you had anything else to add, Star Wars.
Well, no, I'm excited for the Kenobi series. And apparently, I saw some people like Daniel Richmond talking about it's kind of weird they never announced anything about Boba Fett because currently he says they are filming a Boba Fett series right now as we speak. So that was kind of odd, but I also think that's pretty cool that we will possibly get in a Boba Fett series as well. So I feel like that's a little bit contradictory to Mandalorian because it's similar characters,
right? So, yeah, we'll kind of see how that goes.
So. It's curious. It'd be interesting to see because they say 10 Star Wars series, so that means 10 Star Wars things on Disney Plus. Mm-hmm. Never mentioned anything about movies,
right?
That I could tell. So I don't know if like what Patty Jenkins is doing with the Rogue Squadron. I'm not sure if that's a movie or series.
From initially, I thought that was going to be a movie, but from what I've started to gather, I think it might be a series. And again, it's based around Rogue One. And then same thing, it's like Andor or something. I may be wrong on that, but it's one of the characters in Rogue One. They're supposed to do a series based on him, the pilot. I think it's Andor. And yeah, I think that was my favorite recent movie that came out. So I'm not sure. Some of these I thought were supposed to be movies, and yeah, I agree. The more stuff that comes out, it seems like they're supposed to be all series. So
yeah, but Disney's for the theaters, guys. Stupid.
Oh, look who's flexing the membership already. Bam.
Yeah, it's hard to tell because when they announced this, they announced 10 Star Wars series. And then this was one of the things they brought up. So it's hard to I'm not sure. I'm sure there's people out there that know Star Wars a lot better than we do. And yeah, that they probably know better. But I'm going to go with Matt Man the Goat because his name is Matt.
According to the Variety article, let's see. It says next feature Star Wars film, Star Wars Rogue Squadron by Patty Jenkins.
Okay.
So
all right. There we go.
Yeah. I guess so.
Well, okay. That fucks us. All right. Well, I guess we'll call it a night. End this stream there on a strong note.
Well, thank you guys for joining us.
Matt Man the Goat and Dennis Steele for being, Matt Man the Goat for being a member, and Dennis Steele for your lovely contribution to the shitty program.
We appreciate it, and we had another sale that should be coming to you before Christmas time. We do have a website.
Oh yeah,
if anyone's interested.
Your shirt, man, it's just flying off the shelves.
Exactly. Get it before we run out, okay? Woo! It is awesome.
Christmas is here. Get your grandma a trash and trashier shirt.
Exactly.
It comes in 3X.
It comes in 3X. Yeah, exactly. For your grandma. Or Jody. You can give it to him too.
Oh, well, thanks again, guys, for everybody joining us. Our streams are fucking weird.
Always.
In case I don't see you.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night.